Okay, yeah. So they're regretting it. So that once was the sentence my intuition told me. So this is not telepathy, this is intuition, you know? Because if it would be telepathy, they would put me in a psychiatry. This is a good rhyme, but it's like it is in Germany, you know? But it is even the intuition and not telepathy. Telepathy is something else. Yeah, there we could do an extra reading finding out what is telepathy, but yeah. So I put it the cards like that with some questions and yeah, let's see. Okay. So they're regretting it. So first is we have these four cards here. So there's something with news, something in the news, or they got news, um, or messages, um, or the intuition tells them something, or they found something in the forest. It could be even a forest fire, something like that. So there was a lot of yeah. Anyway, okay. Winning. So this is like the fullness of life, or money, or Christmas tree, or it has to do something with Christmas, you know? Yeah. It's even also a tree from the forest you put inside the house, you know? So that could be also like having to do with the fire. So there's also like candles burning. You see? And here they have like flames putting it together. What's this here? I don't know, maybe the moon. There's maybe a place in the forest or something. But here, this can also have to do with something with Christmas, where something happened. Now they have proof for this or something like that. Then here is the Ten of Cups. So here in this deck, a tarot for the inner child is the Ten of Coins. So this for entertainment purposes. This is a legal disclaimer, you know. I'm not a doctor or anything else, you know, just take what resonates. Yeah, and you are responsible for your own actions and what you make out of this, you know. So I'm not advising anyone for anything. I'm anyway not such an advisor. I don't like that myself, you know, unasked advices and that stuff. So this is like emotional fullness. This is like even being at the beach and yeah, having the fullness like the rainbow. Or this can be also rainbow gathering, having to do with a rainbow gathering or festival also. With like creative people, for example. Sometimes they're not liked in the system because they're a bit different, but these are very peaceful people, you know, much more people than most living in the cities, you know. So, but even there can also happen some things, or yeah, it can be infiltrated. Um, Two of Coins. That can be a playground for children near a forest or a field or something like that. So it has to do something with children, and there are also rabbits. And one is empty here. So this is like earth, water, earth, and fire. So there's no air element in this. Yeah. Okay, so then let's see. Yeah, let me open up the window. Rollos. Yeah, the sun shines through the clouds, but this is also dusty in the sky somehow. Yeah, give me a short meditation time. So it's okay for my voice, you know, doing some 10 minutes. Yeah, when I'm not forced to do it. So I laid it out for myself, but then I thought this is a good for the collective, you know. Um, So that can be happen all over the world, things coming out like that, you know. This is why it's a bit held common, the message. And now we have what what do they regret, and with we I mean you and me, you know. So this is something with music and violin. Remembers me of the video with where someone played violin while their brain was operated or something like that. Yeah, this can also mean morals, ethics, that you have morals and ethics that is seen, and that is why these people are regretting something. It can be even something in a tree with music of like these red flowers or something, you know. So we're having here trees, you know, trees. Only here are no trees. In the feelings are no trees. So there's no subconscious thing going on in the feeling. This is yeah. This is all conscious, things you know here in the feeling area. Excuse me, I made the nails, but I didn't color them new, so I think I let it go down. And I worked a lot, like cleaning up in the winter garden, my last corner. Yeah, but I have to do that in my timing, you know, otherwise I get muscle cramps because I have fibromyalgia, and that's why I'm not understanding why I should get forced to go there, and doing to, you know, how can I do my stuff then, you know? So I am good in being responsible for myself, and I found out how much I can do when I have to do breaks, so other people don't know when my body hurts or my muscles or something, you know? So that this makes no sense to put me under forced medical treatment or like diagnosis when I even do that for myself in my timing. Yeah, so that I can stay healthy. This is self-responsible. This is also what I mean. And a theme in here. So you could also be a poet, write poems, because I'm rhyming a lot in this reading. Yeah, I'm getting a bit bad breath. You know, I did not train singing in the last days because all these, yeah, stressy talkings. Yeah. And even in vain. So why did I call there at the judgment place when they and say I've told problems, explained that, then explain that same thing to the other person, and then it's not even counting, you know. That makes me like angry, you know, like they're wasting my health, you know. Then I could have done something more useful with my voice, you know. So there's still some things can make you angry up here. It was even my former readings was about something that will make you angry. So I think we are in this read now. So you need some find out some messages how to deal with that. You know, for me it's like I'm ordering, cleansing up, and doing something like that. You know, so yeah. Okay, let's go on. Yeah, and my elbow hurts also, and my legs. You know, so but I was also outside. So that's what I mean. I have to organize my physical energy, you know. Yeah. And this is what I'm afraid that if they force me to something, that it goes all down the hill, you know, with my health. Yeah, and then I'm like this, I'm able to do my flat, to keep it clean, to get through the ordering of the stuff I inherited. And but if there comes too much, yeah, if the load upon me determines and this and that, then it's a problem, you know. So and then I'm getting mind problems, because then I get afraid that I cannot do that alone, and then they want to help me, and then with my allergies they come in my flat, and I have doctor writings that I need my own flat, that this is a problem with other people in a room, you know, and no one cares. And this is also a thing making me angry. And you cannot diagnose someone mentally in Germany when you haven't done the other diagnosis. And if you have a lot of things, you need a lot of diagnosis. That takes time. And after the abuse, I wanted to diagnose that stuff. I went to several doctors, but they didn't do the diagnose. And now they force me to do it. What is this kind of silly thing? Giving me the fault that I wouldn't do diagnosis, but I got hurt by a doctor. My scar opened in the upper skin parts again from this gynecologist, and then I shall go there again. I went to an orthopedic doctor here, and with the breasts that sometimes hurts, to do a picture, like like ultraschall. And then he just said, oh, let's check the hips, ratsch, and then I had again their pain activated, and then I shall go again there and let them hurt myself. No, I'm not self-destructive. I'm not a masochist, There's something completely wrong in this fucking system in Germany. Yeah, this is with the work here, destiny work. So I'm getting like, whatever you work on is destined, Yeah. You could have luck also in your life, or meet the right people, or could have met new people. You're having here, excuse me, a Queen of Cups. Yeah, so you can be like a sensitive person. I'm getting like this. They could have trapped you in a work with other people that you even did not know. Something like that. So I'm not quite sure what that means up here, So let's see. And that cards help me with my anger too, because now I cannot stay in this anger, I can feel it, but I'm moving to the next question now, So this is helpful. Yeah. So don't let them force you to something, or like, to avoid this, you then do this, but you don't really want that, This is what they do. They force you to this, and then I could also say, no, okay, I go to therapy 1 time a week, but I don't want, I have no time for this, My voice doesn't make this. I cannot sit on a chair that long. And I again have to explain, and when I'm too ill, I have to call and I have to write and all that stress. I don't want this. They shall leave me alone. I have proved that my operation wound is healing. I am healing. Alone, without these fucking doctors. And I don't mean all of them. Okay. Let me concentrate again. Back to the theme. Okay, they're regretting something. What are they regretting? Or this is why are they regretting this? Yeah, why are they regretting this? Yeah, because of that, what I explained to you here, this. Why are they regretting this? What are they regretting? The moon. That they didn't tell you something. That they kept stuff hidden, Yeah, the light side puts open is the truth. Like me, I'm exposing things, I'm talking about things. For this, they judge me as the bad one. This is a good thing I'm doing. They're hiding stuff, Yeah. And they wanna be the good ones? No, they are not. This is only dark forces hide stuff. Again a tree, you see? There's a grave. Here. And I've seen it on a card, that's a skeleton. I don't know where they found this. A skeleton with the long nail stuff, The same stuff I dreamt of. So I'm not sure if this real or a fantasy picture, but I saw it, In one of the tarot readings. Yeah. So they kept something hidden. Yeah, so I'm cutting it then also, Yeah, after this card, or yeah, I'm cutting it here. Yeah, so hello again, this is the second part of the reading. If you want to know the first part, please go to the first part. So I'm having here, what are they regretting, and who are they? Yeah, but let's go step by step here. So they're regretting something they have hidden, maybe a graveyard. Gravestones were dreamt of, also something like that. And they painted a house in the forest. They stole this painting. Yeah, with 3 people with like these kind of hats. They were trapped there. And there was also something with a gravestone. I think this is there. moon, you know, bringing new clothes here. This is a legend, you know, Aschenputtel. Of another house I dreamt also. I don't know if the same. So they stole it, but I remember my dreams because I've written them down, you know. So you have the informations, you will have it there, you know. So that was like a spirit around the house, and that made wind, and there was exactly a tree looking like this with a gravestone. That's why I think I painted these cards, you know, but I am asked myself when. Yeah. Yeah, well, was it a past life or what was it, you know? But it was exactly like a tree and a gravestone, and there grew a flower with violet flower. Yeah, violet flower grew there, and I have a feeling I can feel where there are graves, you know. I dreamt of a church place too, and I walked there, and I told him like, here's a grave, there's a grave, I can feel it, and there was a grave, you know. So I can sense that stuff. And then they want to give me medicine and fuck up my intuition. Honestly, seriously, no, man. I'm not gonna allow this. That is what makes me angry, you know? Yeah, that my life, my health, my intuition, everything I worked for is in danger because of this stupid people who think they can play God, you know? And decide over others that have done nothing to them. Yeah, I need to tell that, yeah, I found this, something like a porn in the web. I reported this where I was in a sleeping mode and possibly thinking I was sleeping because I spoke like a child, you know. And I once someone told me like, when you're sleeping you were talking, you sound like a child, you know. Yeah, so that and this is why that wasn't a child, that was me in the upper age, you know. And there were 3 men, and they were raping me, and they're acting like with, oh, do you like it, do you want this, you know. And I did not even know what's going on from behind. This were 3 men with gray hair, and one looked, I'm saying it looked like this guy, this judge, yeah, that came to me today, just because I saw him now, that looked like this judge, you know. So this judge could have raped me, I'm just saying it. Yeah, and you want to give him the power to do something again with me and abuse me again? You can watch this video is watchable. I reported this. I explained it in the report. What happened, what I said. And then I told them like in German, like, leave me alone. And I ran into the bathroom, you know? Yeah, and this is where there was someone with gray hair, and this person is visible in the video. There's a video proof. Yeah, they're regretting it, keeping the cycles here. Something with a lake, winter ice, there's a white rabbit, and the moon, yeah. Something going on for a long time, hidden stuff for a long time, or something like this. So, who is regretting this? So this is possibly 4 people. So the first one, so this is someone who's hiding something, with doing some stuff at full moon. Yeah, waiting to attack, symbolized to the great big wolf up here. And the other person is a Queen of Wands. It could be a person with short hair, wearing like fiery colors, you know, acting like Earth Angel. Yeah. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is regretting something. Then another person, they're separated or they're already in prison here. They're caught, you know, they're also regretting something here. That can be also a woman. And this person also is regretting something. This is someone who rides, who sits in a castle and rides. You see here? Yeah. They're also regretting something. So fire sign, air sign, air sign. And this symbolizes Capricorn. So this can have several meanings. And here it's not even the devil card. This is like the great big wolf, you know? So there's a reason. There's no devil card in this deck. Okay, so then the last question is what do they want to do now after they regret it, you know? Yeah. What do they want to do now after they regret it? So I read that from down under. So King of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Hanged Man. So we're having three fire cards. So the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man. So they want, yeah, I don't know what that means, honestly. So this is the Red Catcher of Hameln. There's a legend here. This can be a marriage or for people teamwork. This is a disagreement. There's a disagreement here. Discussion. So they're discussing about that. Yeah, I'm not seeing here so much actions. They're just discussing. There's something with what they do with the teamwork, or that could be people having worked for them, but they did not know what's going on, you know? So not everyone is guilty here, but it's about something here in the garden, you know? And that fence. So this person likes wearing red and green. Here's a person with green and blue, like a fairy. Yeah, but that means discussions. And the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is like they have to change the view on this, you know? So they right now don't know what to do, or they're not getting the clue of how they deal now with the situation, or they're just in a Hanged Man position. They cannot do something. So I'm not sure what this all means, but this is the reading for you. So if you liked it, please leave me a like. And yeah, please report child abuse out of the web, out of YouTube. Report pictures, please. Let's do that for the children and for the people, you know. Or if you see abused women or men, then please report them out. And yeah, then see you in the next, who knows when. Bye.